Okay, so the first thing that I did was I opened Scratch and I'm creating a little vector drawing of this cute little turkey. I drew out this turkey and then I made him in Microsoft Paint, and then I uploaded him to Scratch, and I'm just going to put him in the corner here and use him as a little model for what we're creating. Okay, so I've drawn this circle, and it is an orangish brownish fill with a black outline in size 4, I guess is the outline thickness. And let's go ahead and draw this cute little turkey's feathers. I'll go ahead and go in a little bit, and I've drawn one line. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some points on this line. So it's sort of towards the top. There's an extra point. I'm going to give him some little turkey feathers that are going to surround his big body. So that's sort of how I want it. So I go ahead and select it, then copy and paste. And whoops, I don't want an extra one. Get rid of that guy. Oops. Delete. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip him to where I want him. And I'm going to play around with this, and then just go ahead and grab the end and rotate until I make his feather, the 2 points meet at the top. And so there's my nice little black outline of my turkey. And I'm going to group those together. And I'm going to hit copy and paste. And I'll make a smaller one to lay inside of the outside one. And I'm going to color them differently. So the first one I'm going to fill, I'm going to go ahead and select it since it's grouped. And I'm going to fill it with a brownish color. So I use my color wheel and I just pick out a nice little brown color. Then I go ahead and select the one that is in the feather that is in back, and I'll make that bright red. And now, just to add a little depth, I am going to make a little bit of a darker shade of red. And let me go ahead and magnify. And then with my paintbrush, just fill in a little corner of that feather, just to make it look a little bit more fun. I select it, and I'm going to go ahead and put that a little bit towards that little piece, a little bit towards the back, so the outline is showing. And then I went ahead and grouped the entire feather and put it toward the back, so his little fat turkey body is way in front. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull with that little darker red piece and make sure that I can see my outline. Okay, so I have my turkey feather looking really super cute, and I have 2 little colors on it, red and a darker red to add a little bit of depth. His body is a little big, so I'm going to pull it in, and I make sure that feather is in the back, and I'm just sort of customizing it to where I like it. And now I am going to go ahead and select the entire feather, and I'm going to hit copy and paste and move it over to the other side, and then flip horizontal. Make sure you're in your vector setting when you're doing this, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that towards the back, so it's looking pretty cute right now. So now he's a big fat turkey body with 2 feathers. So I go ahead and select another feather, hit copy paste. I'll move that one up a little bit, put it to the back, and sort of resize it just the way I want. And for this guy, I'm going to rotate him a little bit, and then I'm going to choose different colors. And I'm going to do a yellow with a light yellow. So there's a nice yellow shade, and then for that little piece, I am going to make a lighter yellow shade. And then I am going to go ahead and just do copy paste for the rest of the feathers. Okay, so now let's go ahead and draw the little turkey body. So he's more of an oval shape, and I'm going to put on a lighter color brown for his body just to give him a little bit of depth and shade. And I put that right in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and sort of make these feathers towards his body a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to draw some little feathers on his chest. Oh, cute. And they can be like a little bit funky. And then I go ahead and select them, copy paste, and pull the second set down. Now let's make one eye, and it's just completely big and black, and let's do copy paste and make the second eye. They're pretty close together. And let me make him a little bit, his body a little thinner, his bottom feathers a little bit fatter. And now I'm just going to select the line tool. Let's make that a little thicker. Make a line tool that is just straight down from the body, and then I'm going to use my points tool and pull it out. And there's his little wing. Fabulous. And I'll just do copy and paste, flip horizontal, and bring that back over to the other side. And now let's do his little feet. Same thing, make a line, add a little point in the middle, pull that up, copy paste, make sure I can flip it horizontal, pull it over to the other side. These are just like little claw feet, nothing special. Copy paste, flip vertical, rotate it a little bit, pull it up so they meet each other. Fantastic. Copy paste, and after I copy paste, then I'm going to go ahead and sort of like move those little lines until I get them just the way I want to, and bring over the other guy. Oh, cute. Make sure they meet up. Now I'd like to make a couple little circles for his eyes, little white circles that make like little reflection points, and just give him a little bit more life. So I make one, then I do copy and paste just to make sure that they are the exact same size. Now on my model, on my original drawing, I have two little circles in one eye and one circle and one little heart in the other eye. But I don't think I'm going to do that here. Okay, let me keep going on his wing here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually, let's go ahead and finish those eyes. Let's go ahead and finish and fill his wing in with black. So when we move his wing and animate it, it looks as one piece. And so we do that by adding a nice thick line to that elbow and then grouping all the pieces together. So I hit my shift key on my keyboard, I group the pieces, and then I have a nice one piece, and then I can go to my fill bucket and fill it with black. Fun! And then I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the other wing and the feet. Okay, so let's go ahead and make one of the most important features on our little guy, which is his mouth. So I want to use my line tool, and I'm just going to make a straight line, and then it's sort of like an upside down triangle, and I'm going to add some points to make it not so sharp looking. So my upside down triangle is going to have more rounded edges than sharp edges, and when I have it all connected, I am going to turn it like a little orangish color just to make him super cute. Okay, let's go ahead and draw his little gobbly wobbly thing over his nose that sort of hangs off of Turkey's faces. So I selected the square piece and then added my points with using my little point tool. And I'm just going to shape it like it's sort of like a sideways V. And I'm just going to keep adding little points until I get it to sort of hang off of his mouth. Now it's looking more like a little worm. So I'm just adding points where I need to, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete some points if I don't like them. And I turn it red. And I do like the outline there. Not like a really super thick outline. And again, I'm going to delete some points if I don't like them. And I just do that by selecting on the point and then just hitting delete. And I'm just going to move it. It definitely looks like a little worm. And it's sort of just hanging on the side of his nose, looking super cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some color using my square again and the same color from his little oval body. So I add a square and then add points to it. And now I'm just going to like shape it to the top sort of left corner of his head just to give my picture like a little depth. I like doing shading. It's the same type of shading that we did with his little feathers. In the corner we just did like a darker red and a lighter yellow. And so we're going to do like this little half moon shape that is going to go on the top of the corner of his little head. And I do two different colors, a little bit lighter shades, again to give him some nice depth and make him look more realistic. A realistic cartoon turkey. Yes, that's what we're going for. Now I'm going to add a little bit of that lighter shade underneath his chin, underneath his big head, basically on his the top of his little oval body. And I just do that. All right, so we have our cute little turkey. He is just fabulous looking. Let's go ahead and add some code and our farm background in Scratch so he can make a gobbly sound that we upload from freesounds.org. Okay, this is our Animate. Oh, look how cute he is. It says gobbly gobbly. Let's do that again. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so let's go back and see how we're doing this. Okay, so after we have our little turkey looking super cute the way we want him to, we go into our backdrops and we upload the farm backdrop right here. So it's perfect, perfect colors, fantastic. Love him so much. Now, we go into our cute turkey and I've made a bunch of duplicates of him. How many duplicates? 29 duplicates, each of them slightly different. So in these first duplicates, I am just moving his eyes a teeny weeny little bit. So I select his eyes, and then with my mouse, I just drag them over, or you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Then I am making duplicates with his mouth slightly open. Now let's check out the code that I'm using. Okay, so very, very, very simple code. And I will link this project in my description. So when green flag is clicked, I make sure that he's at X and Y 0 coordinates. I set his size to 100%. I clear all my graphic effects. I switch his costume to Cute Turkey 2, which is my very first costume right here. Cute Turkey 2. I don't know why I named it that. And I show him. Then I wait 0.1 second and I have a repeat going. So costume number until 29. So you're going to do however many costumes you have. I have 29. So it repeats until it hits that very last costume, which is mine is 29. And then it goes to the next costume until it hits that 29. And then in a separate, just to make it super, super easy, when green flag is clicked, I have my gobbledygooky turkey until done, which is, I just got that from freesounds.org, and I just went ahead and looked up turkey. Okay, and let's go ahead and play it again. And I sort of matched it up to how long my gobbledygooky was. Fabulous! Super easy. Happy Thanksgiving!